this is going to ruffle some feathers, but there is a gross entitlement in women who refuse to go 50-50, who think it's ridiculous to go 50-50. I think it's ridiculous that you think that's fucking ridiculous. Are you literally fucking insane? If you are pro-woman, if you're a feminist, if you don't like the constrictions placed on you by gender roles and expectations, why would you, in your right fucking mind, believe that just because he's a man, he has to pay more? That's ludicrous!
The patriarchy has done a great job of tricking women into doing free labor. The patriarchy has done a great job of making people and women undervalue women's work. This content creator asks, why should a man pay more? Just because he's a man? No. Not just because he's a man. He should pay more because women are disadvantaged in this society. He should pay more because of the invisible labor that women are not being compensated for. He should pay more because of the socioeconomic benefits he gets from being with women. The patriarchy has tricked women into devaluing the work that women do and the benefits that women bring into men's lives, to the point that we don't even consider it when we're talking about 50-50, because what this creator is really talking about is money, right? The finances of things, 50-50 money. So this creator has completely ignored and skipped over all of the non-financial benefits that women bring into men's lives. Even those quote unquote non-financial benefits still manifest into financial benefits. So when we're talking 50-50, right, you're talking about the finance.
Priscilla right here is another firecracker of a woman that you need to know. And I'm only giving a clip of her video because I believe that she deserves the views on TikTok and YouTube. But I am going to use her video to piggyback off of and to talk about, 50-50 dating. Because most times when people are talking about 50-50 dating, it's still a losing proposition for women because finances are not the only thing that women are losing out on. And that's the reason why when I talk about things in terms of time, energy, and resources, because time is money. If you have no energy because you're pouring into someone else, then you're losing out on other things. Resources are money, your food, but basically it's money. And so women have got to be really aware that when people talk about 50-50, it's about the money only, not all of the time and energy it takes to do things. And that is what I want to discuss. But like I said, go finish watching Priscilla's video over on TikTok or YouTube. If you're on my YouTube channel, I'm going to link her so that you can go follow her as well. We talked about this chart before. Now it is from 2016, but it does still give a visualization that is important for us to see. Married men make more money than married women, and single men. Why is this? It's because women's unpaid labor benefits men. They get to go to work clear-headed. They get to go and just do the work because they have a wife at home, even if she works, that is still doing the maintenance of the house, the housekeeping, the child rearing, the admin duties, and all of that. He benefits from that. You snatch that away, the men will get on par with single men because the unpaid labor, even if it's underappreciated and undervalued, is still quite valuable to those men. Other women would benefit from having a wife as well because women are a great resource and these dudes have learned how to tap into those resources. Every single time I open up a social media app, I see a man talking about a woman's job is to cook and clean. This man says, I'm old-fashioned. I like my woman to cook at least 3 home-cooked meals a week. I like my house clean and clothes washed without having to ask. Make sure I'm good and everything else I got, baby. Make your own money and save it for a rainy day. I don't mind carrying the load. Just make sure I'm comfortable while carrying it. Be my peace. So basically, keep everything running at home, just like I said. They expect a wife appliance, even when they're not married. They expect a wife appliance to cook, clean, make his life comfortable so he can go to work. But I did respond to that man because even on his page, one of the first posts that you see, he's divorced and he was homeless for a while. But I said, this is probably why you're divorced. Men should learn that having a relationship doesn't equal having an effing maid. They need to get it out of their brain that the only thing that women are good for is cooking and cleaning, because we go to work too. So at some particular point in life, these dudes are going to have to learn how to function as an adult and stop treating women like they are a wife appliance and the servants of them personally, them in particular. Because yes, we all live here, so we all need to do our part to keep our space clean. These dudes have made it so that being a protector and provider is the only role they feel that they have to have. So much so that they don't hear women when women say that you need to have other things. You can't just go to work. So this dude named Darwin, please don't go looking for him. He's like a bootleg Kevin Samuels, and he came around like after Kitten Hills kicked the bucket. So don't go watch his videos. But he says women only respect money and status. Emotional respect is tied directly to cash. Men call it hypergamy, women call it standards. It is survival instinct or proof love without money doesn't exist. And the thing is, they refuse to actually listen to women. Women are saying things like, you need to participate in the home. You need to have some, reciprocity, mutual support, care, and all of that. But they have an opinion on what women want. And they never actually listen to women. Women want you to do more than just go out and make the money, because that means that everything else that is responsible for making the relationship run smoothly is on the shoulders of women, and women are pushing back against that. But here I am actually responding to that man. I said, you men are always stating what women want. Are you a woman? Were you a woman in the past? Do you date men and speak from that angle? I really can't understand why they refuse to actually hear what women are asking for, because all women will have their own standards, but they seem to really believe that they know and they can check off the talking points as they are mostly speaking to men about what women want. Now, this person at the bottom says, I've been seeing a lot of this ignorant stuff posted by peeps with black male avatars. What the F is up with that? And to that, I said that this is an actual black man. I've actually gone to one of his videos, taken notes so that we can hear what they're saying without actually giving them too many views. So once again, don't give this man any views. I know I'm tying a lot of things together, but all of this goes together. This man named Global Leader says, if a woman is not helping me win or helping me win more, what the hell am I talking to you for? Because they know that women are a resource. They do know that women bring a lot to a relationship. They tap into us for our time, energy, and resources. They attach to us like a parasite, and some women get sucked dry until they are a husk of themselves, a shell of themselves. So you really have to be strong about having some boundaries and knowing and understanding that you have to pour into yourself and stop pouring into these people so much, because they will suck you dry, and then they will act like you didn't do anything in this relationship, like you didn't go to work and pour into the home, pour into the family, pay bills. They will act like they did it all by themselves. Now, this woman, Alpha Lady, says, you're just trying to build a following off of male-centered rage-bait posts. Pathetic, lonely, and broke AF. I wanted to get to this point because she just took a screenshot of this man's, like some of the threads that he posted. And we do have to know and understand that they do get engagement off of rage baiting and being misogynist and all of that. But this right here, if a woman is not helping me win, no, that's the one we're doing. Can't no woman lead me, but if she is smart enough, I'll definitely listen to her, because they still want to be the ones that are in charge and take all of the credit. They want to take all the credit even when they know that they are tapping into your resources. This is my final screenshot for this post from Men on Threads. This man named Flossie says, a real man don't stay married because he's head over heels. He stays married because survival. One wrong move and the government strips him of half his life's work, his house, his kids. So he swallows his pride, hates her guts in silence, but refuses to lose everything he built. That ain't love. That's a man surviving the system. And the worst part, nobody protects men. So this man believes that everything is his. even if a woman is working and doing her part and making the family run, they do not believe that women's work, women's labor is important. It's just their stuff that they're losing. And that's what I said to this. Why do y'all keep talking like women don't pay bills and pour into marital assets? Most men don't deserve to be married. And I'm so glad many of y'all keep verbally vomiting this mess. Women, pay attention to this mess. Anyways, y'all know what I always say. Let the birth rate plummet to hell. These people barely deserve to breathe our same air. Now, to circle back to all of this and why 50-50 does not, like, why it's not wise for women to do 50-50. It's not wise for women to do 50-50 because after you get past the dates and all of that, you'll see, even if you paid 50-50 into the date, there's so much more labor that goes into dating these people that women get tapped out on. And it's never equal. It's never financial. The unpaid labor is never 50-50. The different things that women bring is never 50-50. So that's the reason why if you can't even have a man show you that he can plan a date, take you out, take care of some of these things on the front end, if you can't even see that he is willing to invest in a relationship and not suck you dry early on, just know and understand you're going to be a shell of yourself once this really progresses into a relationship, a marriage, having kids, and all of that. And we've talked about all of these things before in other posts. Join the conversation. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to watch Priscilla's take on all of this as well.